So, dear students, now today we would move ahead in this second chapter of class 10 chemistry, that is acids, bases, and salts. We were in the previous video. I have taught you about the common salt and the uses of the common salt. And so today we are going to discuss about the sodium hydroxide. It is known as NaOH. This is the chemical formula. NaOH, sodium hydroxide. NaOH. Okay, and if it's a common name, if you see, its common name is caustic soda. Common name is what? Caustic soda. This is the common name for sodium hydroxide. Caustic soda. Okay, are you getting this? It's the common name for the sodium hydroxide. And how do we prepare this sodium hydroxide? Sodium hydroxide is prepared by the chloralkali process. Chloralkali process. So by the chloralkali process, whatever you call it, by this one process we are making sodium hydroxide. And what is this process? In this process we take brine. What do we take? Brine. Now what is brine? Brine is the aqueous solution of salt. Aqueous solution of salt. Salt means the common salt, NaCl. Okay, NaCl. So if you take the aqueous solution of common salt, it is known as brine. What do we call it? Brine. Can be asked. What is brine? Brine is what? Aqueous solution of the salt, common salt, that is NaCl. Okay. Now what you will do? You will take the aqueous solution here of the common salt. This is the solution of the common salt. Then you will have just one is known as the cathode and one is known as anode. Cathode and anode, two things are there now. Now you have the aqueous solution of common salt, which is brine here, inside brine. Now when you will pass the electricity here, in the solution, so what will happen? In the cathode you will have the anode, NaOH. The NaOH will build on the cathode. On the cathode side you will have NaOH here, and on the anode side you will have what? Chlorine gas will be emerged out. So that is why it is chloralkali, because alkali is going to form here. Alkali means base. NaOH is a strong base. NaOH is what? It's a strong base. Okay, having the pH value maximum around 13 and 14, like this is NaOH, caustic soda. Yes or not? So this NaOH is going to be formed at the cathode side, and on the anode side you are going to get the chlorine gas. So that is why it's a chloralkali process. This is the chloralkali process. So what is chloralkali process? In this process we take the solution, we take the brine, okay, and by this process, this is known as the electrolysis. What do we call it? Electrolysis. Electrolysis means we are passing the electricity. We are passing the electricity here and we are breaking the common salt here, the brine solution. We are breaking it by the process of the electrolysis. And this complete process is known as the chloralkali process. Are you getting this? Hope you are getting. So this is how we are going to form caustic soda, that is NaOH, or sodium hydroxide. Are you getting this? Getting this or not? Okay. Let me move ahead. So about sodium hydroxide. So what is sodium hydroxide? It's also known as the caustic soda, and it's a metallic base, because sodium is a metal here, so it is a metallic base. Okay, and its common name is caustic soda, and chemical name is sodium hydroxide, and chemical formula is NaOH. Okay, now when you dissolve it in like in some solvent like water, okay, when you dissolve the NaOH in water, so you will get a solution, an alkaline solution you will get, a basic solution you will get. Okay, when you dissolve this sodium hydroxide in water, then you will get a strong basic solution, or you can say strong alkaline solution. Okay, and how do we prepare the sodium hydroxide? So we prepare the sodium hydroxide by the process of chloralkali process. Okay, it's an electrolysis process. Which one process? Electrolysis, because we are passing the electricity here. Okay, so we would also call it as the electrolysis. Basically it is what? Electrolysis. But in this case we are calling it as the chloralkali process. Okay, so in this chloralkali process, we are preparing the sodium hydroxide. What we will do? First, we will take in this one pan, whatever it is. So here you will take the brine solution. What is brine solution? It is the aqueous solution of the common salt, that is NaCl. Okay, so you will take the solution of the NaCl here, which is known as the brine here, and then the two here, one is cathode and one is anode. Cathode and anodes are there, and you will just connect them with the battery there. Okay, when you are passing the electricity through this, so what will happen? From the solution, the the water will split. Water will split into hydrogen. Water will split into hydrogen and hydroxide ion. Water will split into hydrogen and hydroxide ion. And then in this brine solution you have NaCl. And this NaCl will split into Na positive and Cl negative ion. Okay. Now what will happen? This Na positive and OH negative ion will mix with each other and they will form the sodium hydroxide, and this sodium hydroxide will build here in the cathode side. Okay, you will get in cathode you will get sodium hydroxide. Here you will get sodium hydroxide and H2 gas also, and in the anode side you will get the chlorine gas. The chlorine gas will emerge from the anode side. Okay, so this is how we can prepare the sodium hydroxide, that is the caustic soda, by the chloralkali process. This process is chloralkali. Chloralkali why? Because chlorine is also going to form here, and alkaline is sodium hydroxide is alkali here. So these two things are going to be formed. So this is how it is known as the chloralkali process. Okay, let me write the equation for this, but before this, note it down, then I am going to erase this. So if we talk about the chloralkali process, so in this process what we are doing, on electrolysis of the aqueous solution of the sodium chloride. So here we are taking the aqueous solution of sodium chloride, which is known as brine. So we are passing the electricity through that. So what we are getting on the cathode side, we are getting sodium hydroxide and hydrogen, and on the anode side we are getting the chlorine gas. Okay, so this is the process and this is the reaction also. Twice NaCl plus twice H2O gives what? Twice NaOH Cl2 plus H2. These things we are going to get. And NaOH we are getting near cathode. Near cathode we are getting NaOH. Cl2, that is the chlorine gas, we are getting anode, and hydrogen gas again we are getting near cathode. Okay. Now if you see their uses, so sodium hydroxide, also known as the caustic soda, it is used in making the soap, in making detergent, and paper making also. In paper making also we are using the sodium hydroxide. Similarly, chlorine gas, it is used as a pesticide also. Okay, germ killer. Okay, and we are using it for the water treatment also. Some germs are there also in the water, so to kill those germs we are using their chlorine gas also. Okay, in making the PVC, polyvinyl chloride. Okay, so in making this PVC also we are using chlorine. And if you see hydrogen, so hydrogen is used as a fuel first. Okay, and hydrogen and chlorine, if you are mixing them together, if you are reacting them together, they are going to make HCl also, that is hydrochloric acid. Okay, now one more thing, if you are just with the help of NaOH and chlorine gas, again one more thing we can make, that is the bleach. That is what? Bleach, which is used for removing the spots, the dark spots on your clothes. So that is the bleach. Okay, so we are making this bleach with the help of NaOH and chlorine gas. NaOH is what? Caustic soda, that is sodium hydroxide. So with the help of these two, we are making the bleach also. Okay, so you can see that NaOH is having too much industrial uses there. Okay, in the soap industry, etc., etc. So in many things we are using this NaOH. Okay, please note it down. Then after we are going to discuss some usage of the NaOH. Some we have already discussed, few more we will discuss there. Okay, please note it down. So here we have written some uses of sodium hydroxide. Okay, so first one is, we have already discussed, it is used in making soap and detergent, in the manufacture of paper, okay, and in making the artificial textile fiber like rayon. Rayon is also known as the artificial silk, that is rayon. So in making rayon also we are using NaOH. And one more thing, it's very important now, it is used in purifying the bauxite ore. Bauxite ore is what? From where we are getting the aluminium metal. Aluminium metal, we are not going to get it directly from the mines, etc. So from the bauxite ore we are getting the aluminium. So how we are treating this bauxite ore with the NaOH, and from there we are getting the aluminium. Okay, aluminium is extracted. This is how. Okay, next one is it is used in making dyes also, different dyes also, and in bleach also we are using this. So these are some uses. Note it down. Then we will move ahead. Okay, that is all for today. So tomorrow some more compounds we will discuss, like about this bleaching powder. Okay, that is one more important compound there. So some few more we will discuss. So in the next lecture upcoming. Okay, till then stay tuned and keep watching. Thank you. Have a good day.